Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I'm hanging out at Universal Studios Hollywood to give you a park update. So how about you and I dive right in. Oh yeah, back at Universal Studios Hollywood. It's been a few weeks since I've done an update here, so I figure, why not check up on the Fast and the Furious roller coaster and a few other things. Now I'm getting into the park right before the mix-in for Halloween Horror Nights. Now, if you're in the park for early entry, this is where you get your wristbands so you can stay in the park and then do the mazes downstairs, or the houses downstairs, excuse me. And if you don't have early entry, you're gonna have to wait out on this side of the park entrance. And you pretty much have to wait until 7 o'clock and then they'll let you in. And just as a reminder, yeah, the theme park will close at 6 p.m. and then the stuff downstairs will open up at 5:30 p.m. That's The Last of Us, Stranger Things, Holidays in Hell, and The Exorcist. As far as the rides and attractions, for day ops people, those close at 5:30, so get the lower lot done first if you're here during the day not experiencing Halloween Horror Nights, and then make your way back up and get all these rides done up here. That way you can be out of the park by 6 p.m. And for those that are attending Halloween Horror Nights or who have already attended Halloween Horror Nights, I hope you've been enjoying it. It's been such a blast scaring everybody here too, because yeah, I just like seeing the reactions of people and everyone's having a great time. So it's been really, really fun this year, especially for my 10th season at Halloween Horror Nights. I've been having a blast, and yeah, I hope all of you guys are enjoying all the haunted houses and all the offerings that the event has this year. Here at the Universal Plaza Tower, work continues on the New York Street facades on the new addition over here, and yeah, the facade work is very extensive. I mean, they are going through and ripping out all the old stuff and installing a bunch of new things. Rumor on the street is that this will be a new cafe slash a snack stand location, which would be actually really nice because it used to be a candy store for those that remember. And yeah, I think utilizing this space again for more retail or food is actually a really good thing in this area of the park. I'm so glad our little drummer boy is having a great time at Halloween Horror Nights too. I mean, yeah, he's probably scaring a lot of people as well. And we can't forget about Harold's cousin over here. Yeah, I mean, he's really good at scaring. I mean, look at him. He's already in his pose. He stays in this pose quite often. Side note, I love all these decorations for the Toys Scare Zone. Now hopefully one of these years they'll actually decorate the rest of the park, because some of these buildings are so plain. And, places like Knott's Berry Farm and Six Flags Magic Mountain, they do such a great job putting decorations all over the buildings. And I hope one day they'll do that here at Universal Studios. Oh, look at this. These Chucky popcorn buckets are so popular that they've been sold out for a couple days. Don't know when they're going to get some new ones, but I'll keep an eye out for you. I got to talk about Monstros for a minute. This is one of my favorite haunted houses this season. I've been able to walk through all the haunted houses thanks to my supervisors, because yeah, I'm working the event, so it's kind of hard to see everything. And you have to get, you have to wait for your supervisors to clear everything. And thankfully, we had a day where we went to go see all the haunted houses. And this one, I gotta say, is my favorite haunted house in the entire lineup this year. Go ahead and comment down below. Have you been through Monstros, the Monsters of Latin America? And if so, I want to know what you think of it, because it's spectacular. It really is. I would say Monstros and The Last of Us are the best haunted houses this season. Now, obviously everyone's opinion is different and changes and all that kind of fun stuff, but as of right now, my opinion is Last of Us and Monstros right behind me are the best haunted houses at the event this year. They're really good. Now, there's not too much happening over the fence over here on the Fast and the Furious roller coaster. Nothing has gone vertical just yet, but we can still take a look at the lookout on this side to see what's going on the hillside. Oh, look at this over here at Super Silly Funland. The water play area is going through an extensive refurbishment. It makes sense because around the fall and winter, this is usually when it goes through refurbishment, because not too many people are wanting to get wet when it's pretty cold. And it's, it's warm today, but it's also not like scorching hot. So yeah, I mean, this makes sense. And so pretty soon, I'm sure this will have a nice new coat of paint. Well, so much for the lookout. We're gonna have to go down the first escalator. You can get a good shot from the first escalator, which is fine, but they have some barriers up here, and I'm not gonna be a rebel and go around them just to get a shot of the side of the hill. There's other angles we can get for the video today. But, oh yeah, you can see kind of through the tree line ever so slightly that they are working today. So that's nice. So let's head over to the escalator and check out the side of the hill from that angle. You know, too bad they can't put a ride over here in Super Silly Funland, another ride, because they do have the Silly Swirler, but you know what would be kind of cool would be like a small carousel for the little kids. I don't think they can put an attraction right here just because, remember, we're on top of a parking structure, and I've been saying this for years. I wish they would have put 2 attractions up here, but I think because of the weight distribution and all that kind of fun stuff happening up here, because we're on top of a parking structure, they're limited on what they can put in this area, and I think the water play area was just the best bet. Yeah, I mean, how cute would a little carousel be? A little Minions themed carousel? I would love that here. And add another ride to the park too. Oh look, this is a rarity. The Despicable Delights are open. I wish they had this open more often, but it's kind of a hit or miss. By the way, look, they have some Christmas lights on top of the buildings. And speaking of Christmas and all the holiday festivities, all of that starts here at Universal Studios Hollywood on November 24th, and it runs daily all the way up until January 1st. So that'll be Grinchmas, which will feature an all-new show, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter with all the decorations, and of course all the decorations throughout the park. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, there is a lot of work happening. There's also crews on site, so if I do a lot of cuts, it's just because I don't want to show them in the video. But yeah, there's still a lot of work happening on the side of the hill for the all-new roller coaster. Now, before we talk about the Animal Actors and Special Effects Show side, let's talk about the side closest to the Simpsons attraction. And it looks like, yeah, this area is just ready to go for the support columns when they eventually start prepping for those. And it looks like they might already be prepping for them. You can see closely there's these little pieces that are markers, and they might indicate either where the footings are going to go or some other infrastructure for the coaster. It's gonna be fun to watch though over the next few weeks. This thing might go up pretty quick. Now on this side, there's definitely been some more tree removal. They have one more tree left, and it's this little guy right here. It's actually not a little guy, it's a pretty big tree. But the other ones have been cut down, and then the rest of the land has been in the process of just being graded. Oh, there's a Waterworld flare over there. That was cool. And yeah, when you really look at it, the project is massive. I mean, this layout is going to be pretty spectacular because it goes all the way over here and then all the way down over there. So this is going to be a pretty sick coaster. And I'm so excited for this. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to relocate all of this infrastructure or if they're going to take out these retaining walls. There's one right here, and then there's one that goes along the side. Or if they might keep it to keep this fire road, because it is a good fire road access up to the upper lot. So if anything, this is going to be interesting to watch over the next few months to see what they do, because they're working quick on, you know, grading this hill. It hasn't been taking them that long at all. Just a few months ago, the buildings were still here. Now here's just a closer look at the work going on the side of the hill here, and I don't think they're going to be putting in the footings for the coaster, at least here in the next few weeks. I'm thinking maybe sometime mid to late December is when we're going to start seeing that, because they still have some work to do on the side of the hill to prep for that next stage, which will probably be the most exciting stage, because that's when we'll know roughly what the layout's going to look like. And I am super stoked for the layout of this coaster. It's got a huge space, and who knows what kind of elements this coaster is going to have. Obviously, there's been stuff online of rumors and speculation, but as far as the official layout and final product, I'm really looking forward to it, because if they're working with Intamin or Vekoma, it's going to be a really exciting product. I mean, if they really wanted to, they could put something right here. I mean, look at how huge this space of land is. They could put another roller coaster. They can put an all-new, big attraction on the scale of like Transformers or something right here. There's definitely room for it. I'm contemplating on whether or not I need to go down to the lower lot. I don't think too much is happening in Super Nintendo World right now, and I don't think anything's happening at the rest of in the rest of the lower lot. Maybe next time we'll check up on Super Nintendo World, because yeah, Super Nintendo World has been done. People are enjoying it, and I don't think they're really adding too many new things as of right now. Maybe later on down the line. Oh, and for those asking for the holidays, I got the press release from the park about the holidays, and they did not mention anything about Super Nintendo World receiving holiday decorations or anything like that. But you never know; they could announce something at a later date, and maybe put a few Christmas decorations up, or maybe have some specialty achievements that you'll be able to get in Super Nintendo World for the holidays. Now, just another reminder, if you're here at the park during the day and you want to do the studio tour and it's a Halloween Horror Nights night, well, just keep in mind that the studio tour closes early as well. The last studio tour is usually at 4 p.m. so they can prep for the Terror Tram experience for Halloween Horror Nights. So do keep that in mind. I've been hearing a lot of people walk by me as I'm kind of filming this segment right now. A little bummed out that the studio tour is closed. So yeah, remember, the studio tour closes early on Halloween Horror Nights evenings. And since we're talking about closing early, remember, if you're attending Halloween Horror Nights and you want to do Terror Tram, be sure to do that a little bit earlier on in the evening because that closes early as well, usually around 11:30 or midnight. Made my way into the always wonderful wizarding world of Harry Potter, where the butterbeer lines are very long today, and usually they're pretty long in general. But if you want to save a little bit of time, head into the Hogshead Bar, which is right next to Three Broomsticks. They also serve butterbeer in there, and not too many people head inside to grab one in that location. So you'll wait a little bit less in there. And like I was saying earlier, this area will also be decked out for the holidays like in years past, and they will also do the projection mapping show at Hogwarts Castle. Okay, I've made my way into the Universal Studios store because they always add some new Halloween Horror Nights merchandise every so often throughout the event, so I'm just gonna check to see what's going on. Of course, the Stranger Things stuff is always popular. Oh, I don't remember this Vecna drawstring bag. It's pretty awesome. That is $28 for that. And heads up, look at this, 30% off select Stranger Things merchandise. There you go. Not Halloween Horror Nights related, but look at this cool Back to the Future Loungefly bag. I'm glad that Loungefly is having more items at Universal Studios now. I mean, they are pretty popular. Oh, and look at this. Looks like 30% off of these little bags right here. And I wonder if some of the candles are on sale as well. I actually do like some of the candles. This one's not my favorite in particular, but I do like actually the Exorcist one was good. And the Chucky one was that was the best one. The Chucky one is my favorite. I would say my second favorite is this one over here because it kind of smells like cotton candy, but like an incense version of cotton candy. I don't know if this one's 30% off, but normally it's 20 bucks. Ooh, I don't remember these last time. The Last of Us glasses, these Halloween Horror Nights specialty glasses are so darn cool. Oh, look at that. That's what I look like in the morning. By the way, 12 bucks. Oh, look, there's another sale, 30% off select Chucky Artist Series stuff. So that's actually kind of neat because these shirts are pretty sick. I love the artwork on these like baseball tees. Now, not a Loungefly bag, but they do have a Chucky backpack available for you. Let's see how much this bad boy is. It's a mystery. I gotta find it. Have to find the price. Oh, well, maybe it's $1,800 or $100,000 or maybe $1. It could be one of those three. Yeah, unfortunately, I think they took the price off, so it's a mystery price. Ooh, look at this, another new item. We have a plaid shirt, Chucky plaid shirt, Halloween Horror Nights on the front, and then Chucky graphic and Want to Play on the back. It feels like okay material. Let's see, $75. That is that's pretty brutal. A lot of people have been asking me if they have Last of Us t-shirts, and they do. They have a bunch of them in stock now. So they have this one. See, I don't think there's, oh yeah, Halloween Horror Nights on the back right there, on the neck. And then they have a bunch of phone cases. They have a hoodie somewhere. I saw the hoodie. I think it's on the other side. I don't want to disrupt people. But yeah, it's right here. So there you go, The Last of Us on the sleeve. Actually, I'm wrong. My mistake. It's not a hoodie. It's more of like a pullover sweater. Same kind of design as the t-shirt. There you go. Let's see how much this bad boy is. It is $55. Okay, see, that's a better price than that t-shirt. That button-up shirt was pretty expensive. Now, I've pointed this out before, especially in Orlando. As far as a shirt that I'd spend the $70 on, it would be this one right here. The quality of this is really, really nice. And this is a fantastic button-up. The Frankenstein, the classic monsters on there. Oh yeah, this thing is so soft, by the way. And I've seen a few people purchase these. I might have to snag one before the season's up. Now, before we head out into City Walk, it's always good to check up on the Super Nintendo World stuff to see if they have anything new, and I don't think they do. They have the popcorn buckets here, which is nice, and it looks like they have a sipper restock. These are literally flying off the shelves. These things are so popular. So if you're in the park and you want to purchase a popcorn bucket or a sipper, just do it, because these things are extremely popular. Yeah, there's not much happening on the Super Nintendo World front. They still got all the power-up bands and all the plush and all that fun stuff. So yeah, everything's pretty much the same. Alrighty, made it into City Walk. There's a couple things to talk about here, and then we'll wrap it up. Now, we're not sure on the official location, but an all-new poke place is coming to City Walk very, very soon. Hopefully very soon, because I love poke and sushi and all that fun stuff. And it's Uncle Sharky Poke Bar. Poke originated in Hawaii, and their roots go back to Hawaii, so I'm actually very excited for this new location. And as far as location, I'm thinking they're gonna put it in the spot where the old poke place was, I forgot what the name of that place was, but it was here not too long ago, but they've since vacated and moved on to other things. So I'm thinking that this new Poke place will be in that old spot. And then one more store that opened up just recently, Celebrity Authentics. It's that autograph store. So they got some really cool stuff in there. Even if you don't want to purchase anything, step inside to take a look at all of the memorabilia because it is fantastic. There's so many signed pieces in that store. And hey, if you do want to purchase something, I'm sure you can find some really cool stuff. And with that, I think that is gonna wrap up today's Universal Studios Hollywood update. Checked out the roller coaster construction, some new merchandise, of course, updates at City Walk. It's a pretty good day. Remember, if you're still planning on coming to Halloween Horror Nights, you still got a few more weeks left. Be sure to check out my Halloween Horror Nights survival guide video covering tickets and the best possible way to navigate the event. A lot of people have been using it and they've been telling me that they've been able to see just about everything. So I am super happy about that. I'm glad everyone is loving the survival guide videos. And I'll definitely be doing them year after year. And I'm also gonna try my best to bring in some more coaster update videos, especially once the construction ramps up. It's a little slow right now just because they're working on the side of the hill and there's really not much to cover besides them pushing around some dirt. But once they start pouring those footers for the coaster columns, that's when things are gonna get really crazy, and I'll probably have an update from the park every single week during that process because I have a feeling that roller coaster is gonna go up very quick. Well, that is gonna do it for today's video from Universal Studios Hollywood. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these updates from Universal or some of your other favorite theme parks, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week that you won't want to miss out on. I have an Instagram account. I'll leave that link down below in the description. Be sure to check that out because I post there often. I'll leave the links to my other socials as well down in the description. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time in the park. Bye.